Welcome back. Nice to see you again. And if you're new on the channel, we are a company in Denmark who specializes in bespoke home cinemas in the high-end category. And right now we are upgrading our own showroom to become the first in Scandinavia with a fully immersive Steinway Lyngdorf system here in Denmark. Steinway Lyngdorf is a Danish company and they reproduce really high-end quality equipment. When I say equipment, it's not really a good kind of a phrase for it actually. Steinway Lyngdorf builds systems that outperforms everything else what we have heard so far in our 20 years in this business. We have heard of a lot of different equipment here in our home cinema. So Steinway Lyngdorf was really a game changer for us. They really reproduce every little notch in the sound, in the movies or in the music. So we're upgrading our cinema, as I said. And this one is Steinway Lyngdorf Model S-15. It's a really small speaker actually, but it's built like a tank. So you can see I've cheated a little bit, cut up tape because it's really a really good packaging this comes in. So let's unpack this one. So you can see from the start that it's a Steinway Lyngdorf package. They actually is the one and only company in the world that have a collaboration with Steinway and Sons in Hamburg. You know, the guys making the famous pianos. So that's the one company in the world that's actually allowed to say Steinway and Sons on the products. So that's alone is a really a strong statement, and a Danish company as well. That's beautiful. So let's unpack this beast of a speaker. It's not a beast, it's a small one, obviously. So let's see what's in the box. No, just kidding. Camera light. So let's get this out of the way. Couldn't help myself. Sorry guys. Well, in the box you have a wall bracket. It's not fancy, shiny stuff. It's black and it's solid and it's durable, and it's made for sit flat on the wall. So your speaker can attach to these small kind of, you know, I don't know what you call pins. So it's really secured on the wall, and it leaves a little gap from the speaker to the wall. So it really looks like the speaker is kind of floating. And also for cable management, obviously, if you cannot run your cables directly at the point where the speaker comes out, you can then run this cable sneakily behind the speaker itself. So let's get the speaker up. Let's get rid of the box. Like that. And it's obviously securely packed, not getting damaged or anything. I know this looks easy, but the speaker is really heavy actually. So here we have, guys, Steinway Lyngdorf S-15 speaker. It's gold branded with Steinway and Sons logo, as the only one in the world that's allowed to that. And you can see it's really nicely built. This one is built in aluminum, really thick plated, and you can see here, I can see it in the, yeah, you can see it in the light. It has a small gold finish inside here, and the top and all around the speaker actually has small kind of elastics going on. So it's finishing off the design beautifully, and it's kind of in a thread with the Steinway and Sons with the pianos. You see the pianos, they have all the strings in them. It's kind of the same, they kind of, you know, the beautiful design. But it's not only beautiful to look at and watch. If you can see here in the light, you have also a triangle in the top of the speaker, and that really helps us when we want to disperse the treble in the speaker. Steinway Sons are using the room as a kind of a room mode, if you like. They're using the room as an acoustic chamber, or what do you want to call it. So they actually want your room to be kind of lively, not a dampened room, because Steinway Lyngdorf have a really beautiful room perfect algorithm that's used for calibration of your sound system to your room. So we know that Some of these kind of speakers are going into beautiful living rooms, and some are going into cinemas. If you have a beautiful living room, for example, a lot of harsh surfaces, perhaps you don't have a carpet, you have walls, you have windows, you have a high ceiling. So that thing that Steinway and Lyngdorf can do is actually use that room to your advantage. So they know how the speaker sounds and look in the graph you are putting out on the calibration software. And they can take kind of the room out of the equation. So you will only hear your beautiful speakers interacting with your room in a perfect way. So they will sound similar. So like you are hearing the violinist playing the violin. So this one is really reproducing well. We're using this one for our rear speakers and back rear speakers in our cinema here. But this one can easily perform in a stereo system where you're only having a stereo pair in your front. And also Steinway Lyngdorf are doing really good with something they call boundary woofers. So you can put that into your system and you will have perfect reproduction of bass and clarity on the top. And due to using this kind of open cabinet design, the speaker will disperse out of the walls, so you will kind of hear the sound and you will not hear the speaker. And that's the key thing about Steinway and Lyngdorf. They are not cabinet speakers. So that's the new thinking of for their part. So the speaker will play around itself actually. So you will get this kind of sound blanket involving you when you're listening to your favorite music or watching your favorite movies. It's a beautiful product. They're really well built, and I don't know, it doesn't look like it, but it's really heavy. So it's good. There's a good wall bracket with it. So it really sits securely on the wall and sounding amazing. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and leave us a like. If you have any questions whatsoever, even if you don't live in Denmark, I will be happy to help you with answering your question. Just leave them in the comments. Or you're also free to send me an email anytime, anywhere. So I have nothing left to say, but stay safe and stay tuned.